Hi, this video will be longer than the last one because I am ranking every cuphead shot. Enjoy. Ah yes, the Peashooter. It serves its purpose as the first shot you get at the beginning of the game. It's very simple and that makes sense, but there are way better options to use than the Peashooter. Its low damage output makes it, well, a decent shot. But still, unless you're doing a Peashooter only challenge, there's just no reason to use it. C tier. The Spreadshot. I love and hate this weapon. It's good because of its damage, the range is short but not bad, and it shoots 5 shots at once. It's most likely the first shot the beginners get at pork rinds, and it's frankly a great option. Now you might be thinking, oh, he's not hating on this weapon at all. It's gonna be S tier, right? Well, no. You see, to do all that high damage I was talking about, you need all 5 shots to hit. And while it might not seem difficult getting close to deal damage, it's actually really hard to do it without getting hit. That still doesn't bring its grade down by a ton, but it kicks it out of S tier. So therefore, the Spreadshot will not be an S tier, but it will be a solid A tier. The Chaser. The beginners will put it in S tier because of its mindless playstyle, but the experienced players would throw this thing on the ground and froth at the mouth at the mere mention of its name. Now, what do I think of the Chaser? Well, it's alright. Its damage is bad, but it allows you to focus on dodging the enemy's attacks rather than your aim. I used this weapon a ton in my first playthrough, and this would probably be the second shot beginners get at pork rinds. And honestly, Roundabout is the better option, but we'll get to that later. I would say the Chaser is an okay shot. It's better than the Peashooter, but it's still okay. B tier. Besties, let us pray. The Roundabout is a godsend of a shot. Its ability doesn't sound super useful because it acts like a boomerang, but it can really pack a punch if you take advantage of its boomerang ability. By shooting bullets in the opposite direction of where your enemy is and then turning back around facing your enemy, the shots you shot away will come back and deal a ton of damage. I love this shot because the amount of use it really has. Its high damage makes it one of the best shots in the game. It's useful throughout your entire journey. It's amazing, even if you don't take advantage of its boomerang ability. And it's good for literally every boss, except for plain bosses, of course. This shot is loved by many, and I agree with all the Roundabout fans' opinions. Roundabout slander will not be tolerated. You can also pair this thing up with other shots and do some great strategy plays. Overall, please use this shot, it's amazing. S tier. What do we have here? Oh, another goated shot. The charge shot does the highest damage out of every shot in the game. Basically, you have to hold the shooting button and then let go to deal a whopping 46 damage. This is what makes the shot good because you can really use the high damage to your advantage. Just please never use the uncharged version. Also, if you pair this godsend of a shot with Roundabout, then you're cooking up an unbeatable combo. S tier. The Lobber is basically the shot you need for platform bosses, like Cagney, Rumor, and of course, Grimm. But when I say it's only good for platform bosses, I mean it. but when it's only good for platform bosses, it works really well. Like, Phase 2 Grim is a joke with this weapon. Also, its high damage can make really quick work of the platform bosses. But the fact that it's only good for 3 bosses in the game brings its grade down from an S tier to an A tier. The crackshot is the first DLC weapon of the 3, and boy is this one really good. This is basically the HD version of the chaser because, well, it's a homing weapon that does way better damage than the chaser. It's good for every boss in the main game and every boss in the DLC. So basically, this shot homes on its target by reducing its damage from cracking. But it cracks to hit the enemy, so I have no problem with that. Also, this shot is the best DLC shot, but it's really not a surprise. Its ability to do high damage while being a homing shot makes it, well, really good. Also, if you pair this up with Roundabout, then that's an unbeatable combo right there. S tier. Converge is an okay weapon. It's like Spread, but there is only 3 projectiles. The interesting part about this weapon is that when you lock onto an enemy, the projectiles come closer together. They do okay damage, but I just really recommend the Spread over Converge, mainly because Spread is the better option and it does way higher damage than Converge. But if you want to use Converge, go ahead. I won't stop you. In fact, I don't think it's a bad weapon, but I just don't think it's great either. It's just good. Plain and simply good. B tier. Twist Up is like the Lobber, except the bullets go up. And this weapon is way better than the Lobber. In fact, Twist Up slander will not be tolerated on this channel. This weapon is underrated and it's really, really good. Okay, so everyone's probably saying, "Oh, it doesn't shoot straight forward. Aim diagonally. It's impossible to aim with." Well, you just have to get good at aiming if you really want to use this weapon. So basically, you shoot 3 tornadoes that, well, obviously go up. And they do the same damage output as the Lobber when all 3 tornadoes hit. And it's really easy to hit all 3 tornadoes. But yeah, this weapon is overhated for literally no reason. And I just have one critique that doesn't make it go into S tier. Why the frick do the tornadoes spread out? That makes it really hard to hit all 3 tornadoes, and therefore it's really annoying to do that. So, I agree with one of the haters' opinions. But other than that, this weapon is really good, and if you can aim, I really recommend using it. So therefore, it is A tier. So that's it. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.